job presentability, politics, in the terms of your appearance, make no sense. Now, what do I mean by this? I mean by the whole culture of what you should wear to seem presentable, what you should wear to make a good impression, and even some resume politics. A lot of it makes no sense. Now, why am I saying this? It came to me one day. Something happened one day with me, personally. I had to wrap something around my eye. Just like literally with a black cloth, wrap something around my eye. Right? And it was going over my head and everything because I had found out during research that to train one of my other eyes, I said one of my other eyes like I have like 6. But I had to basically to train my other eye from not going bad, I had to leave one of them closed. So it would have to constantly be closed. So that's why I was wearing it. It was for a health reason. It wasn't for style. It wasn't for anything. And I let the lady know this, right? It was for a mock interview. It was for a job readiness program. This wasn't even an actual interview. And the lady still said that, no, you can't wear this. You cannot wear this because you would not be allowed to wear this during an actual interview. And I was wondering to myself, like, seriously? So, like, is this what people judge people for? And, like, I was very stern and still wearing it anyway. So I said, I'm not going to lie, I'm still going to wear it anyway. Like, this is not going to stop me. So I came there. And then, one of her assistants came to talk to me because she was like, she seemed very, like, concerned with me, which I guess I appreciate. But I'm not sure where the full concern was coming in, whether it was, like, thinking, like, something was wrong with me for, like, my take. But, like, I was going to fight down on it. I knew I was going to fight down on this, not just for my sake, but for the sake of people who literally have no other means of getting by, but, like, people will still judge them for just the smallest thing. So I was saying, I talked to this assistant. I was saying, are you telling me that people are actually discriminated for health reasons, for having things on their body for health reasons? And you're telling me that this would be deemed unprofessional even because of that? And she said something along the lines of, no, in that case you would have an eye patch or something like that. And I interrupted her. I said, what about if the person doesn't have a job and no means of money at all? So we're talking about someone who can't even buy an eye patch. They just find a cloth on the floor and they come to an interview like this. And it was like, I guess she had nothing to say to that, but I kept going on I pretty much started ranting after that. And I noticed this about myself. I never usually, like, I'm not a combative person when it comes to speaking with people. Like, usually, like, even if someone says something I disagree with, I'll just remove myself from the situation. But I felt like this was an important thing, so I was actually standing on it. I was surprised by myself too. But I was telling her that, no, this is a means of people's lives to survive. So you're telling me that because if a random person who doesn't have money, they don't have a home, so they can't even write down an address to put onto their resume, which is required by a lot of places to put down an address. Like you have to have an address, a phone number, all this stuff. You're telling me that because of something as small as that, something that's a health-related thing, that someone will not hire you over that. And again, it was crickets. So I guess I don't even remember the full situation, but I remember just straight up walking out after making one of my points with the assistant. And obviously I don't blame the assistant for the whole situation or any of this, but it just goes to show, because like what she was telling me is that basically, yes, we're doing this because we know, even if it's not right, we know that's just how they think. This is what they will judge you for. And I was thinking to myself, is that really why people have to starve? Is that why people are out of a job? Because of over preconceived notions of people that you have no idea about. And it really just made me sad thinking about it that day, I remember. But I was so proud of myself, and for the first time in a while I could genuinely say I was proud of myself. And that's not something I can honestly say a lot of times for myself. So that was definitely a day I'll always remember. But I bring this point up to say that I don't care if I was an employer, I don't care what you're wearing. I don't care if you're purple. I don't care if you're wearing a tree on your back. I do not care, honestly, what you have on your body. As long as you're not intentionally insulting anybody, intentionally wearing anything to offend anybody. If you show you can do the job, you're hired. It's that simple. All these job politics of respectability, oh, you wear this so that the guy doesn't think this of you. Do this so that the guy doesn't think this of you. Even on your resume, they'll say stuff like, oh, don't put that you're a hard worker. Like, you have to prove that. Well, you have to prove everything, honestly. Like, things that are, all the word jumbo, besides the things that you've actually done that are accolades, I don't see what's the point of even having a resume to like, yap about yourself. Like, it's all this stuff is really just, it's empty etiquette. What I mean by empty etiquette is, like, I guess it's, like, things that are traditions that people think are, like, cool to do. Like, it's like writing something squiggly in a font and stuff like that. Like, do you need to do that to put down the words? No, it's pointless. It's just basically something that you like to do. That's just like, it's procedure that you do it anyway. But it's all meaningless. If somebody can do the job, it's simple as that. Now I understand like what is it? I understand dress policy if it's for like safety reasons. For example, don't wear this type of shoe because it's easier to slip in it and you're going to be moving around a lot. Or wear this uniform because this group is going to be doing this for certain thing pertaining to a certain part of the job, while other people might not be doing that certain thing relating to the job. So basically, like for example, I go up to green guy and I already know that he's in this field. I go up to blue guy and I know he's in that field. That sort of thing. I can understand dress policy for that, but anything other than that, it's mumbo jumbo, and it's honestly just stops people from getting jobs. That goes into my point of some people may not even have certain things, right? Like someone might not even have a tie, but they can do the job, and then you're telling me because of that, oh, he's not dressed professionally, he can't work here. It's all really just stupid. Honestly, it's really stupid. And that goes into my point again. Someone might not even have a phone because, okay, where are you going to get a phone if you can't find somewhere to work? You need to pay for a phone to have one, right? And you need a job to have money. And the same goes for a house. So like all this stuff is really just think about it. All this job readiness, this and that, it's really just mumbo jumbo. If you can do the job, give the job to them. Like really, that's what I think about it. Right? But I mean, of course, things really might not change, but I just want to put this out there so that people think, because it does go into something that other people do too, whether you're an employer or not. Just judging based off of what you see, not off of what you know. Judge people based off of what you know. It's really that simple.